Coming out of the weekend, we have a tale of two Elons. A company wants to take Tesla up on its offer to use the Supercharger network. The Roadster will pay a visit to Jay Leno's garage, and more. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 438 for August 20th, 2018. We lead coming out of the weekend with a tale of two interviews of Elon. On one hand, the New York Times, and on the other, YouTube tech master extraordinaire Marcus Brownlee. The Times paints a fairly dire picture of Musk, detailing Elon's admission that it's not exactly been a great year for him. The Times says that Musk has been putting in 120-hour weeks at the factory, only 48 hours shy of spending every minute of every day at the factory. This included his birthday, where he spent the full 24 there, noting, quote, all night, no friends, nothing, end quote. Per the article, during the times in which he does attempt sleep, it requires medicinal assistance, with Elon saying, quote, it is often a choice of no sleep or Ambien, end quote. Personally, I'm not surprised at any of these things. We all know that Elon burns the candle at 17 ends, and we also know that he takes the interest taking shots at the company personally. But it wasn't all bad news from the weekend. Elon sat down with Marcus Brownlee for an interview that was released the same weekend. Elon didn't look like a man beaten down in the interview. He was lively and as passionate as ever about his company and its products. Most interesting, Elon revisited the concept of an even cheaper Tesla than the Model 3, one that might start at $25,000 US rather than $35,000. He said that would be something that if they, quote, work really hard, end quote, they could achieve in 3 years. But that's a tall order considering they have the Model Y and the pickup on tap, which I think we'd all assume are on the product roadmap ahead of this new theoretical model, which I'll call the Model C for cheap. Of course, roadmaps change, but I think the company would be unwise to steer away from the two most profitable segments in auto manufacturing, the pickup and the crossover, so I think that this statement is one that's unlikely to come to pass. I don't think there's any chance in this blue orb that you'll see a $25,000 US starting price Tesla before 2024. This would give them the volume on battery manufacture for the other models to be able to produce such a car at a profit, not to mention the benefit of any tech that came along in that time frame. Although, Elon then comes at me in the next segment talking about how currently they only do one product at a time, and in the future they'd like to do two at once, but they still need to, quote, still have enough resources that both products are great, end quote. He said that the Model Y was up next with a, quote, comparable price to Model 3, end quote, which confirms my suspicions that the price point of the vehicle will be similar in ratio to the difference between Model S and Model X, where Model Y will be slightly more expensive than Model 3. Put me on record saying I believe Model Y will start at $40,000 US. He mentioned the Semi, Pickup, and next-gen Roadster all in the next group lumped together. There's little doubt that the Semi and Roadster will be limited production vehicles, where Pickup will be a mass production effort like the Model 3 and Model Y, so it's conceivable this two-at-once comment will be the Model Y and the Pickup. Once upon a time, way back when, Tesla offered to any automaker that wanted to talk terms the ability to utilize the Supercharger network for their cars. Nobody took them up on the offer. Until now, that is. Bollinger Motors, a manufacturer of fully electric trucks, tweeted at Elon from their official account saying, quote, Elon Musk, can we use your charging stations? End quote. While it's not Mercedes and it's not BMW, at least one manufacturer has recognized that probably Tesla's biggest advantage as an EV manufacturer is the Supercharger network. Not one manufacturer can boast the charge network that Tesla does. The huge difference for Tesla owners is that not only do they get to use their superchargers, but they can also use all other chargers as well with the appropriate adapter for the car. No word yet from Tesla on if the offer has been accepted or if it's even being considered, but this would be a huge leg up for the startup electric truck company on any current or future competition. Over on the CNBC Prime YouTube channel, it would appear we're going to get a nice look at the new Roadster, courtesy of Jay Leno's garage. The minute-long promo video has Tesla chief designer Franz von Holzhausen arriving to the show in his Model 3 to talk about Tesla's upcoming hypercar. Jay's show airs Thursday on CNBC Prime, so we'll need to tune in then to get our latest look at what is promised by Tesla to be the fastest production car in the world. Another quick hitter here, back on Twitter. Twitter user Ben Alander commented to Elon and Tesla, quote, Elon Musk, Tesla, love the P3D. Any chance of getting video streaming, Netflix, YouTube, to watch while charging? End quote. Elon responded saying, quote, version 10, end quote. Now we know, allegedly, version 9 is coming in under 4 weeks per Elon, so who the heck knows when version 10 is coming? But it's a nice added touch to be able to stream some vids on the center screen while replenishing some juice, whenever we get it. Lastly, a quick hat tip to @Model3Vins on Twitter, posting yesterday morning, quote, Tesla registered 2,207 new Model 3 VINs. About 100% estimated to be dual motor. Highest VIN is 101,352, end quote. While VINs are not sequential, it's still a milestone moment for Tesla to have crossed the 100,000 line in the VIN issuing process. Congrats, and here's hoping we see them break 200,000 before the year ends. Check out the links to the full stories in the show description. Also, please consider supporting the show financially through Patreon at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks as always to the super patrons out there supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are John Waltower, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dory and Steve Guberman, Bruno Kundici, Joey Boots, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Adam Raymer Brown, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Robert Healy, Mitch Long, Zortec LED Canada, Morven Ogg, Blake Thompson, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Michael Pastroni, and Travis and Cheyenne Rush. If you're looking to purchase a Model S, Model X, or Model 3 Performance, you can enjoy free supercharging for the life of the vehicle and hook me up with some Tesla swag by using the referral link ts.la/JIM50888. That's ts.la/JIM50888 to purchase your vehicle. If you can't support with dollars, that's quite all right. Feel free to leave a positive review for the show instead. If you have feedback for me, as always, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. I'll see everyone back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.